Hi everyone, welcome to the Oracle Dragon. Thanks for tuning in. Today's What Do They Want to Tell You reading is we've got 4 options here. But first off, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, and for those of you who received personal readings from me, just want to make a quick announcement. When you order a personal reading from me, just go ahead and pay via PayPal. Make sure you select the family and friends options. That option, when it asks you, that's the only option that I can accept. That'd be great. And then let me know after you've paid. Then go ahead and send me an email letting me know what email you want your reading sent to, and which email you selected from the list below in the description box. Okay, let me know which email which reading you're selecting. Okay, so I'll get that to you. That usually takes within 2 to 4 days. And so thank you so much for those of you who have purchased those readings, and yeah, those of you who have subscribed and liked, commented. That really does help to support the channel and keep it going. I really am very grateful for those of you who do that. So with our 4 options today, let's see. I just picked random cards, for you to choose from. So go ahead and tune into your intuition. And the first option is here. This is option 1. Option 2. Option 3. And option 4. So pause the video if you need more time. The method that I like to use is to take a deep breath in through the nose nice and slow and out through the mouth nice and slow, and close my eyes. And when I open my eyes, the first card that my eyes lands on is usually the right reading for me. Okay, just keep in mind this is for entertainment purposes only. So take what resonates and forget what doesn't. Often you can find value in the reading and insights and catharsis, so I hope that you do. If the reading doesn't resonate, no need to get upset. Simply choose another reading, another reader, or come back another day. Okay, I'm reading for thousands of people. Not every part of every reading is going to be specific to your situation. But that said, again, this is 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you may pause the video if you need more time. We'll get started with number 1. Welcome, Pile 1, to your messages from your person reading. What do they want to tell you? So think about the person that you're interested in. Spirits, angels, and guides, please tell us what Pile 1's person wants to tell them. What does Pile 1's person want to tell them, please? For Pile 1. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my new subscribers, and also for those of you who have purchased personal readings from me. I appreciate that very much. That does help to keep the channel going. Also, if you like this reading, please go ahead and hit the like button. So for Pile 1 Spirit, what does their love interest, the person they came to this video about, what do they want to tell them? Healing. So this person is going through a healing period right now. You're healing on some level, mind, body, and or spirit. Let's see what else. Purge. Yes, they're getting rid of those things that no longer serve them. People, places, or things. Anything that's no longer serving them, they're healing from those things and ridding themselves of that. Mirroring. I feel that you are mirroring the same as they are. So you're healing, you're purging, you're getting rid of those things that no longer serve you. You're healing on mind, body, spirit level as well. You're both doing that. And grief. Part of the healing process includes grief. Okay? So there's stages of healing that you can look up. But with regards to your healing at this time, I think that both of you are mirroring to each other a sense of grief, although this grief is for good purpose, because it is for the purpose of healing. Okay? What else, Spirit, does Pile 1's person want to tell them? So if you think they don't feel grief about any shortcomings in your connection, just know that they do. That's part of the healing process. You're both feeling grief. You both have gotten rid of something in your life, or purging things from your life that no longer belong. And this is all part of finding your self-worth. Okay? Healing low self-esteem issues, healing errors in your in your perception regarding your self-image, regarding your body image, regarding your relationships. This is all about self-love and self-worth. What else does Pile 1's person want to tell them, please, Spirit? Anything else? Divine Feminine. Okay, so if you're the feminine watching, just know that this person is aware of your spiritual connection. Might even be aware of the term Divine Feminine, which is a twin flame concept. This person is your twin flame, for those of you who believe in that, with both the Marrying and the Divine Feminine cards coming out. If you're the masculine watching this person is your Divine Feminine. They want to tell you that. Muse. Okay, this person views you as their muse. They look to you for inspiration. The inspiration that's needed to do the healing, to do the purging, to find their self-worth, to deal with their grief, feelings of grief from childhood, from past, present, future, whatever it is they're going through with you, whatever's causing them grief. You know, even if you're purging things that aren't good for you, there's still, a healing phase that needs to be endured, and that often includes grief. Okay, there's a grief phase to healing that this person and you are going through, and they're getting through it in part by looking to you as their inspiration. What is it, the 6 or the 7 stages of grief? You can look that up online. There's technical stages to grief here. Admired. This person admires you very much. Just know that, if in doubt, that, whether you're in contact with this person or not, whether they tell you or not, they do admire you. Let's get a couple more cards. Observer. Likely they are watching you online or perceiving you through friends or acquaintances, perhaps in person if you are in physical contact or in close physical proximity to this person at any time. As the card shows, though, for most of you it's probably viewing you online, your social media, or just looking you up. Guide. I feel that they're being guided back towards you, and part of their observing you is to figure out how to walk that path, what they need to do, where they need to go, and how they need to do it in order to be guided back towards you, to walk the path back towards you. And Spring. It looks like they are guided to all this information gathering that they're doing regarding your connection and regarding you will lead them back towards you, or moving this connection to the next level in springtime. So something's going to happen in the springtime with regard to this connection. Also, I feel like you just give this person new life as their muse. You really inspire something in them that is very much like springtime, a blossoming, something very beautiful, warm, and healing. Okay. So now I'm going to get the message cards for Pile 1. See what the message cards have to say regarding this connection. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. That would help the channel out. Also, you can hit the bell notification if you'd like to receive notifications when I upload a new video. Thanks in advance for doing that. So, Pile 1's person. Spirits, angels, and guides, what does Pile 1's person want to tell them? What are the more specific messages that Pile 1's person wants to tell them, please? What are the more specific messages that Pile 1's person wants to tell them, please? I'm getting that some of you think that this, some of you are in separation with this person, or at the very least are not on the same page with this person right now. This person is bothered by that as much as you are. I'm getting that. Okay. So if you're at odds at all with this person, they are bothered just as much as you are. Get some messages from Pile 1's person, please. Pile 1's person want to tell them. Pile one, pile one. What does pile one's person want to tell them? The first message that came out is, I'm listening to my higher self's guidance. So whether this person is known to be spiritual or not, they are listening to their higher self's guidance. I think that they are receiving signs from spirit with regard to this connection, in particular with regards to how to navigate the path towards you and towards elevating this connection to the next level, whatever that might be. In other words, on how to walk the path with you in this connection. I don't know the right words to say to you. Okay. So whether you're in communication with this person or not, there's more that they'd like to say to you, but they just don't know the right words to say to you. What are their messages from this, or from this person? I want to surprise you. Okay, so this person has a surprise in store for you. Might be some sort of a special event coming up for some of you. For others of you, the surprise just might be that they're going to text, message, or show up physically for you. There's going to be a surprise, or this person's wanting to surprise you. You feel just like family to me. This person says you feel just like family to them, and we did see that you're showing up as something of a twin flame, definitely a soul connection. So, that brings to mind the term soul family. You are family on a soul level, and this person's aware of that as they're in touch with their higher self and listening to their higher self's guidance. And it says, trust me, we will reconcile. So for those of you who are technically split from this person wants you to know that you will reconcile with them. Okay. I need my space and alone time. This person's healing. We saw that. That requires space and alone time. And our paths will cross again. They're doubling down on the message that your paths will cross again. So I'm going to get some tarot cards on this. If I can get them out of here. Here we go. Spirits, angels, and guides, could you give us more clarity, overall clarity and guidance regarding this connection, please? Regarding pile one and their person, could you tell us more about this connection, please? What messages does Spirit and pile one spirit guides want them to know right now regarding this connection? If somebody isn't feeling victorious now, they will be. I think somebody really wants to be supported by family and friends to be seen as victorious. That would really be a boost to their ego, to be seen as a star, to be embraced by their feminine side or their divine feminine. They see their divine feminine as a star. They're watching the divine feminine from a distance. They really think you're lovely, have a lot of physical attraction towards you as well. They see you doing well for yourself, that you're able to take care of yourself, that you're on solid footing with regards to your finances, and just with regards to taking care of yourself, really good care of yourself. They're not coming forth with a message right now because they know that there's a lot that they have to heal. Part of that, is just that they themselves are unstable. They're a lot in their ego, and if they came forward now, they would offer you things that they couldn't follow through on. And, part of that is because they are at a loss financially and or emotionally. And they put you on a pedestal. Many of them put you on a pedestal and see you above them, and probably you are above them in a sense because this person is showing up in a lower energy. Hence the healing needed. I feel like they would make promises at this time that they wouldn't be able to fulfill. They're really not grounded. They really want to be this king for you, somebody who is your match, They want to show up for you as somebody who can provide for you financially, as well as just like be a stable entity or presence in your life. They want to be, like the big daddy in the situation, whether this is a masculine or feminine. They want to be like, somebody that you can look up to, because we already see that they look up to you. They know that in order to do that, they need to get their money right, but they also need to just get more stable in their heart, mind, and environment. But in order to do that, something has needed to end. Their ego has needed to come crumbling down. For them to have this victory, they need to realize that the things that they have been coveting, wanting as evidence of their supremacy or victory are not real things based in substance. And for that reason, this ego has had to crumble down with the tower moment. This has resulted in a tower moment for the both of you, causing you both grief. But it's all in good, for good reasons, because it means a new beginning that's better, built on a stronger and more solid foundation. A person could be an Aquarius or a Scorpio, or you could, or have it in the chart. Also got water and earth very strong. This person has demonstrated some cowardice, haven't said the words that need to be said, as we saw in one of the cards saying they don't know the right words, but that's being validated here as well. Also air sign energy coming out. So just really not having the gumption, the get up and go to come towards you and say words that are necessary to be said, because they just don't know how to say them. Plus, I feel like their confidence has really taken a hit as they've lived in dreamland, imagined themselves at one point to be, sort of this victor in this situation or in their life in general, but they weren't being real with themselves. And as reality came crashing down, they realized that, pretty much everything that they imagined themselves to be was wrong. And so in order for them to be, a successful person by their standards in the 3D, in the real world, that they're going to have to put in real world effort. And it's kind of new for them. It's really having to readjust their self-perception in a very solid and grounded way now, whereas before they were a little bit more stuck in fantasy land. But I feel like they are willing to put in the work now. They're really buckling down. They're probably spending a lot of time at work working on their money, paying attention to the details in their lives, the practical details regarding homework, money, and how to provide for you financially and as an adult person, because we did see that they do want to provide for you. They do want to be like this strong masculine figure in your life, because they see you as someone deserving of that, a very strong feminine, regardless of gender, sex, very strong feminine, somebody who takes care of themselves, someone who doesn't need anybody else to take care of them. You're doing well on your own, but they want to be able to provide for you, and they're working on that. They also realize it's going to take a lot of work in this connection to get it to where it needs to be, and they're willing to do that work. They're really willing to put in the effort and buckle down and pay attention to the details and put their nose to the grindstone to become this person for you, but they don't know how to tell you that. They don't know that you would believe them because of the way they behaved in the past. Maybe you've seen them struggling, and so they don't think you would believe them if they tell you that things are changing, things are going to be different now. They are coming out of this period of struggle, though. And this tower moment is what's helped them to do that. And so they are planning ahead now, whereas they didn't before, thinking about how to come back towards you. They do view you as the world, as their star. They do feel sad without you. And this is like the motivation, the inspiration for them to take action steps towards their future, towards getting their life going in the right direction, like career-wise and with regards to having something to offer you. They do have passionate feelings for you. They want you to be their partner. If there was any doubt in the past of whether or not they wanted to choose you, if there was other options, they are choosing you. I feel that, they have behaved shadily towards you in the past, sort of taking what they can get in this connection, and maybe some of them ghosted you, played mind games with you, or just, they use this quiet, time, the fact that they don't know how to speak to you and tell you how they feel or what they're really thinking. They use that to their advantage to, to pull the wool over your eyes, take advantage of you in some sense. But I really feel like they're having more faith now, and they're willing to put in the work and the sweat necessary to take a leap of faith. Even if it might come back and bite them in the butt, they're still willing to put in the work necessary to take a leap of faith towards working towards you, and they're planning on how to do that. They're envisioning how to do that. They're trying to manifest the opportunity to come towards you and to speak to you in the right way. But again, if they were to do that right now, there would still be, some dishonesty or some things that you would not know that you need to know, and so the communication wouldn't be as clear or as truthful as it should be. This person is putting the sweat and the tears, I don't know why I said tears. That might apply for somebody. I meant to say like the sweat and the faith necessary to do the work to come towards you. And they're probably getting some guidance from somebody that they look up to, potentially a father figure or a more mature, wizened friend, perhaps like a religious figure like a pastor, if they have access or are involved in the church in any way. But they are, looking to their higher self. Again, we got that double down here with the Hierophant card coming out, Taurus energy, saying that they are really looking within themselves. And so faith is playing a role in their moves with regards to you coming forward towards you. And they're taking it seriously. They want to be the mature adult that you deserve. They want to manage the situation strategically, but, they don't want to be tricky with you anymore, or shady with you anymore, and they understand that there's trust issues because of their behavior in the past, and they want to earn your trust and your respect now, because they do want a committed relationship with you. To take this to the next level, perhaps marriage in the future. They're wanting something solid, something traditional with you, and they want it very much so. And they're, like I said, doing the work, having the faith, communicating with their higher self, in order to, and planning and strategizing a way to come back to you and communicate all of this to you, so that they can have this with you. Very good reading, pile one. So I'm going to finish it up with a Romance Angels card here. Spirits, angels, and guides, can we get a Romance Angels card, please, regarding pile one's connection? Romance Angels. What do the Romance Angels have to say for pile one regarding their person of interest? What do the Romance Angels have to say for pile one? True love, this is the romance of the lifetime. Congratulations, pile one. This is your true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. This is what this person feels towards you. This is what they want to tell you, is that they think that you're their true love. And I feel like since the Romance Angels were asked, and this was their answer, that they're saying that as well. So it says that lasting love is here for you, and if your question's about a specific person, this serves as validation of the relationship's divine nature. This individual has genuine love for you, and you can both overcome any issues that arise, especially if you express your feelings through kindness, compassion, and courtesy towards one another. For instance, having an honest conversation would be an expression of your true love, even if it involves discussing uncomfortable topics. Okay, your true love is on its way. This wonderful relationship is destined. Don't compromise with an unsuitable partner. It's essential you treat yourself by taking excellent care of yourself, for the foundation of true love is two people who cherish who they are. So take good care of yourself in the meantime, pile one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, if you liked this, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section, and I will talk to you next time. Welcome, pile two. So what does your person want to tell you? Okay. So think about the person that you came to this video about. That you came to this video for, rather. Think about that person. Spirits, angels, and guides, please tell us, what does pile two's person want to tell them? What does pile two's person want to tell them, please? What does pile two's person want to tell them? Dark night of the soul. So that's pretty self-explanatory. This person is going through a dark night of the soul. Either you are or they are, but definitely they're telling you they're going through the dark night of the soul. Things aren't going their way right now. They're feeling pretty bad, feeling pretty low. They're taking a new direction in their life. So while they're in the dark night of the soul, there's sunlight at the end of the tunnel, I feel. Whatever new direction that they're going in, it could be regarding, work, home, or relationships, they're taking it. But with any change, even good changes, that can create stress, which explains the dark night of the soul. Because of this new direction. What else, Spirit? For pile two, what does pile two's person want to tell them? They're healing. This is all involving healing, Sometimes we have to hit rock bottom Actually, I've never heard of anybody ever healing truly without first hitting rock bottom. So this person's dark night of the soul is for good reason. They're going to heal from it. It's leading them to the healing that they need. They're going in a new direction to heal, a direction that's going to lead them to compromising, learning how to compromise, which is always a good thing. And they're at a crossroads here. So I feel like they're healing, they're taking this new direction, but they're at a crossroads here. They've had to make a decision about, which path to take. I feel like this put a lot of stress on this person making this decision, and they've had to make some serious compromises with keeping in mind that they need to heal. And so they need to honor their need for healing as well as, make the right decision for everybody involved, I feel. So sometimes even making the right decision can feel hard. So let's see. What else does Pile 2's person want to tell them? The answer is no. So if there was a particular question that you had in their mind, the answer is no. And let's get more on that. And we've got soulmate. So this person is your soulmate. They're wanting you to know that, you are soulmates. So I don't know what you asked or may have been asking, Pile 2, that the answer would have been no. Maybe you were asking, are they going to go towards somebody else? The answer is no. Maybe you're asking if they're coming right back towards you. The answer is no. Maybe they're needing more time before coming back towards you. But we'll see. We'll get more cards. Vibrations. So they're feeling your vibrations, I feel. As soulmates, you're deeply connected, so you might be telepathically or spiritually, somehow energetically connecting with this person. With the vibrations card, it talks about energy. So it is that you're feeling one another. This person is popping into your mind a lot, seeing a lot of signs about this person. Just know, they're seeing a lot of signs about you too and feeling your energy as well. Nostalgia. They do have a lot of nostalgia about this connection. They're really holding on to you, I feel. And that really keeps you guys aligned. I feel like you both remember and think of each other quite a bit, and that keeps you in each other's vibration and on each other's minds. They're not really letting you go. And I think that sometimes this does cause this person pain because, they're unable to move on with their life, not away from you necessarily, just move on with their life in general with regards to work or home or whatever else they're trying to do, because they're just holding on to you and unable to let you go, thinking about you in the good old days and missing you. This person's missing you. Let's get some of these other cards back here. Let's get some more information. What else does Pile 2's person want to tell them? Understanding. I feel like they just want your understanding at this time, even though they have to tell you no for some reason at this time. They want you to understand why it is. They're going through the dark night of the soul. They're taking on a new directions. They're at a crossroads. They're needing to heal. They're thinking about you a lot. They feel your energy. They do consider you a soulmate. They just want you to understand what they're going through, okay? This is coming from them. What else does Pile 2's person want to tell them? What else does Pile 2's person want to tell them? Please, Spirit. Anything else? Admired. This person very much does admire you, so just know that if you have any doubt about this person's feelings for you, they do admire you. They do think you're beautiful. They do think you're handsome. They do admire you. Admire your personality. Admire your spirit. Admire you as a person. Big dreams. I feel like they dream about you. They admire you in their dreams. They connect with you vibrationally in your dreams. That's very often, and frequent that soulmates will do that. So just know that if you're dreaming about this person, more than likely they're dreaming about you too, and or you're connecting. I feel like they dream about being with you. They admire you so much, and they have big dreams for this connection and in their lives in general as people. Pride and ego. Those big dreams contribute to some of their pride and ego here. This person has a lot of pride, a lot of ego, like a peacock. They like to have attention on them, or they like to be praised or seen as successful in some way. They really want to impress others, and so as a result of that, they do have big dreams that they want to achieve. They're working on those, or at least, dreaming big. They're dreaming big. These big dreams feed their ego here. Anything else that Pile 2's person wants to tell them, Spirit? Anything else that Pile 2's person wants to tell them? They're stuck. So I feel like, their ego keeps them stuck. Yeah, because they want to move towards you, but they've got a lot of things going on their plate. As we see, they're working through the dark night of the soul. They're learning how to compromise, learning how to heal. They do admire you, but they have this, ego, and the ego fuels their big dreams, okay? You're part of those dreams, but there are also other dreams that they have. And so it's like a vicious circle. Their ego fuels big dreams, the big dreams fuel their ego, and as a result, it keeps them stuck from, moving towards other important areas in their lives, including you here. Get one more card. Just don't feel like they're progressing towards their divine feminine the way that they would really like to with the divine feminine card here. Okay, they're not really progressing towards you because of feeling stuck, because of this chasing of the dreams and chasing of ego desires. Springtime. You might want to look at Pile 1, or we call it option 1. The reading I did for option 1 had several of the same cards, and I did shuffle the cards very well. Had Divine Feminine and Spring come out, as well as I think another one came out too. Healing also came out, and so there might be a message for you in pile option 1 as well if you want to watch that. But yeah, this person might be coming towards you in the springtime, or they view you as their springtime, right? They admire you very much. They think you're lovely. They think you're lovely, fertile, and beautiful, and they feel the soul connection towards you. Okay, you might be hearing from them in the springtime, or something major might happen with this connection. Something important anyway might happen in this connection around springtime. So let's get some direct messages from your person with the messages from your person cards. If this is resonating with you, please let me know in the comment section and hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. I would like to thank those of you who purchased a personal reading from me this past week. I really do appreciate that. It does help to keep the channel going, and I enjoy doing them. If you'd like a personal reading, those details are in the contact section below. The description box below, more specifically. So let's think about Pile 2's person. What does Pile 2's person want to tell them, Spirit? What does Pile 2's person want to tell them? What does Pile 2's person want to tell them? What does Pile 2's person want to tell them? Don't focus on my options. You're the only one I want. So if you are worried about this person's other options, just know that this person is saying don't focus on those options, because you're the only one they want. And you're the only one who really knows me at all. So this person is saying you are the only one who really knows them at all. And they really want you because you are the only one who knows them at all. Spirits, angels, and guides, what other messages do you have for Pile 2's person? From Pile 2's person? I just feel we aren't in the same page right now. So this person feels that you aren't on the same page right now. That's probably the stuck feeling. This person's got big dreams. I feel this big dreams are contributing to the stuck energy in the connection. What other messages do you have for Pile 2 from their person, please, Spirit? What other messages do you have for Pile 2 from their person? What other messages do you have for pile 2 from their person. I want a new start with you. So despite the fact not feeling that you're on the same page right now, this person wants a new start with you. Okay? They do view you as a soulmate. They do realize the soul connection that you have. They do think you're beautiful. They do admire you. It's just that, and they do feel you vibrationally. They're taking this new direction. They're at a crossroads right now. I feel like the direction that they're taking is a compromise, but it's also one that's leading them back towards you because they want a new start with you. Maybe I should just give up, this person says. This person's confused. Sometimes if a reading is contradictory, it's because the person is contradictory. This person's confused. You leaving really opened my eyes. So evidently you left this connection. This person feels distance from you. Oh wow. Okay. Now this person's spilling their guts. I understand what we have together more than you know. So in case you didn't realize that this person does understand what you have together, they do understand, more than you know. And I think the understanding card came out with you in this. Maybe it was in the other. Yeah, understanding. So there is understanding here. I'm sorry I was dishonest and selfish to you. So if you left, for those of you who are resonating with the message that you left, whether they left or you left, they're saying that they are sorry that they were dishonest and selfish to you. This time apart has really opened my eyes to what I really want. So this person has a lot of regret and remorse for how they treated you. They're really holding on to the past and to the love that you two shared with the nostalgia card. Okay, really, even when it's painful, they still hold on because, this is part of what has taught them and was what is helping them to heal. It's called the dark night of the soul, which is the first step in their healing. So this time apart is what triggered that and opened their eyes to what they really want. I know I took advantage of you, but I learned my lesson when I lost you. So this person behaved out of their ego quite a bit here. And it's hard for me to trust. So they just want you to know that it's hard for them to trust, and that's probably why they treated you the way that they did. So let's get some clarification from the tarot cards, just for overall clarity and guidance. Spirits, angels, and guides for pile 2. You give us overall clarity and guidance regarding this reading. What else does this person want to tell pile 2? And this person would make a love offer to you. They do want to change. The changes here, they are moving towards you to, share some of their love, affection, and emotion with you. They might be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but don't have to be. But, they aren't sure how you're going to take it. You are in disunion or separation right now with Lovers in reverse. That's Gemini energy. It could be in somebody's chart, but doesn't have to be. And so due to this separation, this is what's contributing to that stuck energy they're in. What else does this person want to say, Spirit? What else does pile 2's person want to say? I feel like they have little more than emotions to offer you at this time. Like they don't really have anything stable to offer you. They do love you a whole bunch. Yeah, they love you. They want to offer you their love, but they just don't have anything financially to offer you right now. Could be some of them are coming away from a breakup, and this breakup has drained them financially, but only take that if it resonates. You would know if this person's involved with somebody else. If it doesn't take it, then if it doesn't apply to you, then, don't force apply it. This person loves you, and they just want to be with you, but they feel very impatient about that. They're tired of waiting. They feel impatient, but at the same time, they feel that you guys are not on the same page right now, and that financially, materially, they don't have much or anything to offer you. What else does this person want to tell pile 2, please, Spirit? Yeah. They would also offer you sex. Yeah. They would also offer you sex, but they know that that would come, with a double-edged sword if they were to do that, right? Because you get involved with this person, sexually speaking, even though they do love you, without them being settled, without you two being on the same page, without them feeling like they haven't achieved their dreams yet, then they just, feel like it would end up hurting you, but they would be open to offering you, something like that. There are 2 aces here. This person really wants to have a new beginning with you, and we did see they said that in the message cards. They want a new beginning based in love because, they love you. They have overflowing emotions for you, good and bad, primarily good. And they feel this very strong spiritual connection with you. They very much want to communicate to you how they are feeling, why they are hesitating and acting stuck towards this connection, and where they're lacking with regards to like their finances and what they have to offer and what they don't have to offer. Also, they want to have a new beginning, that a lustful new beginning. I know that sounds cheeky, but it isn't. That's what that card means. So yeah. But again, that would come with consequences. What else does this person want to tell pile 2, Spirit? The consequence that they don't feel that you are on the same page right now. They want this new beginning, but they don't know how to give you what they think that you need and want, or what they think you deserve. Okay. They do very much want you to see them, for who they really are, and love them for who they really are. Got Aquarius energy here. Also, we've got the Scorpio energy here as well. So this does talk about an ending in your connection before, and this transformation that this person is going through, this dark night of the soul that's leading to their healing, that's going to allow them to have a new beginning. So they want to put an end to, like, I want to say poverty, but it's not anything dramatic as that. Perhaps it's just, some money problems, and definitely they want to put an end to the waiting. But there is definitely, that stuck energy coming through that's holding them back. There's some cycle that they need to wrap up that they're having difficulty wrapping up. There's something from their past that's holding on to them, and that's making it hard for them to offer you anything solid at this time. Although they would love to offer you reconciliation and love and passion, there's something, that's holding them back from making an offer to you that would be stable and grounded. So they watch their star from a distance, and they're moving towards you very slowly, very gradually, plodding along. If they're with someone else, they don't feel like they're with somebody else. They feel alone. They feel, they feel single. They have distanced themselves from friends and family and other people in their life in order to go on this spiritual journey towards you, towards their star. But they're not sure how you would, receive them, and they're not sure that you would love them for who they really are. It's Virgo energy there. I don't know how they come across. It's a very cerebral person, though. A very cerebral, thoughtful, intelligent person, introverted person at heart that we're talking about here. What else does this person want to tell pile 2, please, Spirit? Anything else? 2 more cards. Let's get 2 more cards. Make it clear. For pile 2. What does pile 2's person want to tell them? Okay. So I feel like, they're going to continue to be obsessed about this connection and about you, and about whatever it is that's holding them back is really absorbing their energy and making them feel stuck. They're going to continue to think about that and, drive themselves a little bit crazy. I feel like that period is wrapping up. It's going to eventually wrap up. But, there's still delays here with this Ace of Wands in reverse, complications that stall this, and this person is going to continue to feel frustrated, and they're going to continue to question their abilities, and what they have to offer, and what they have to offer you. So they're just going to keep trying to make plans, make adjustments, and maybe wait back, sit back and wait for a better time, okay, to come towards you and to have this connection with you. I feel like, if they were to come back too soon, before they were ready, that, there's a chance that this affair would be enjoyable, but it would be short-lived. And that neither of you would be seeing each other like clearly. This person really wants you to see them clearly and love them for who they are. Okay? I feel like they have serious doubts that you would love them if you knew who they really are. And that your passion would dwindle towards them if you knew that. And I don't know if that's true or not. This is the insecurities of this person. They think they have to have I don't know if they think they need to be like a star, a rock star, some big shot of some kind in order to deserve you or to have you. But that's just the energy I'm picking up here. So they're going to continue to obsess about this connection and keep themselves stuck as a result. And I don't feel like it's only them and their obsession that's keeping them stuck. I feel like there's something else that's holding them back, some external ordeal that they're dealing with in their lives. And it's mostly centered around their money and some cycle that they're needing to complete, that they're needing to end. And it is ending. And that's what's causing this dark night of the soul. But there's like more to it than that with this, because I just feel like this person has a lot of choices that they have to look at, and we saw that, them being at a crossroads. They do choose you, but there's so many obstacles and self-doubt that they have regarding you and how you would receive them. So I feel, again, this is just talking about being stuck. And regardless of all their hard work, I feel like especially regarding like their work and their money, no matter how hard they work, they feel like things just don't get better or stay better. And this, like, whatever they've worked on, especially regarding their career, it didn't live up to their expectation. So they're just going to keep working. They need to learn that, these private, personal kind of rewards that they get for their hard work are just as good, if not better, than like worldly success, instead of needing everybody to celebrate their successes and see them as a big shot. They need to get over that and just love and appreciate themselves and not need so much validation from others. But there are happier times around the corner with this card. Even with the World card being in reverse, it's still saying there are happier times around the corner in this connection for the two of you, and it looks like spring. So I'm going to get how many cards we got here? So many cards. The romance angels, and then finish the reading. So angels, spirits, and guides. Give us a romance angels card for pile 2, please. Give us a romance angels card for pile 2. Or option 2. I'm trying to start calling it option 2. Option 2, please. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Okay, so in the meantime, if you're in separation from this person physically, or if the connection is just not where it looks like, where you would like it to be, you are being asked to let your friends help you. Perhaps this person is letting their friends help them with regard to like their career issues, their money issues that they seem to be having for most of them. But in the meantime, you're also asked to enjoy yourself and let your friends help you. And that the angels will be sending you assistance in the form of friendship in order to get you through a difficult time and to get this person through their dark night of the soul as well. So if you are in contact with this person, just be as a good a friend to them as you can be. But I feel like this person is going to be discussing their hopes and their dreams with their friends as well. And hopefully we'll get some insights on how to proceed with regard to those and reconcile, their dreams with real life as well. But you're being told that, your friends can offer you support and advice and introduce you to new people and just help you to have a good time and enjoy yourself. Keep your spirits up. And if you don't want to wait for this person, spending time with your friends could help you to, meet somebody else, a wonderful romantic partner, somebody else that might be better suited for you. But I feel like most of you are going to want to Not necessarily wait, but this person's your soulmate, so probably you'll still be around in the springtime when this person is ready to get their head out of the sky and stop chasing waterfalls, so to speak, and make an effort and a communication towards you. All right, pile 2, that's all I've got for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that was able to help you in some way. Really appreciate your tuning in, and I'm going to move on to pile 3. Welcome, pile 3. What does your person want to tell you? So think about the person you came to this reading for. Angels, spirits, and guides. What does pile 3's person want to tell them? What does pile 3's person want to tell them, please? What does pile 3's person want to tell them? Oh, hello. Okay, fall time. Yes, it is in fall. This person is going through a dark night of the soul. Did come out in reverse. Feel like they're coming out of that dark night of the soul, but at present, you know, they're wrapping up the dark night of the soul. What else, Spirit? This person is stuck. If it seems that this person's been stuck, it's been because they've been dealing with a lot. Depression, anxiety, heartbreak, heartache, pain, rock bottom, any and all of the above. That's what the dark night of the soul means. Pride and ego. It's about coming to terms with one's pride and ego. Pride and ego holds you back. When you finally get that illusion debunked, when you finally start seeing that your pride and your ego holds you back and it's not this wonderful thing you think it is, that's disillusionment. That causes pain and heartache as you realize that you aren't who you thought you are. This false self-image that you had isn't real, and now you have to rethink everything you thought that you were, and that causes sadness and grief and a lot of processing to take place. All the options today are connected to each other. So it might be in your best interest, if this reading resonates to you, to watch the other readings as well. But let's see what else comes out here. So what else does pile 3's person want to tell them, please, Spirit? What else does pile 3's person want to tell them, please? Whoa, whoa! Where did they go? Sheesh! This one really wanted attention. Reinvention. So what was I saying about this person's self-image being changed, being broken down by the dark night of the soul in order for them to see who they really are? That is being validated by Spirit with the reinvention card. Reinventing themselves, since they're no longer who they thought they were. What else does this person want to tell the viewer, please? Bound. Okay. Why is the bound card here? Free will. Okay, so this person's coming to terms with the fact that they have free will because they felt stuck in their dark night of the soul, their grieving process. Maybe they technically suffer from depression. That could be for some. But, they're getting help with that. They're coming out of that energy and realizing that they do have the power to take back control of their life. But something seriously has had them feeling bound. And it could be just their ego. You know what I mean? The ego is like a demon or a devil. Have you ever read A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle? Wonderful book on the ego. I know I talk about the ego a lot in my readings. I find that very informative and very succinct with regards to this topic. And it comes out a lot with regard to the divine masculine, because that's one of the major things that they have to contend with. We all have to, right? But especially them. So ego and pride came out specifically for this. So I'm getting their, recognizing their power and that it's separate from their ego. Conclusion. Yeah, they've come to the conclusion on how to use their free will. Okay. What else do they want to tell them? Oh. There's some grief here. So yeah, this is like pile 1 or option 1 and option 2, because I talked about grief, I think, in both of them. Definitely in option 1 we talked about grief, and it said that, more or less that, even when you make the right decision, there's still an element of, amount of grief that you can feel about making the right decision, right? Just because you make the right decision doesn't mean that it feels good. It can still feel bad to make the right decision, to come to a conclusion, and the conclusion would suggest that this person has made a decision and it's caused them grief. Bound and barrier right on top of each other. Wow, this person's really felt bound and blocked, perhaps from you in this connection. Like they can't move towards you for some reason, despite their free will. And I wonder if it's just that their ego is really that enormous. But they're coming to the conclusion here to use their free will to get over their grief. I feel like it's devotion to spirit here with this devotion card. I feel like spirit is helping them to tap into their free will in order to lift them up and make it so that they can release themselves from these barriers, from these blockages, regardless of where those blockages and barriers are coming from, just their own ego or from exterior forces like family, friends, or circumstances. Divine feminine. Wow. Everybody is a divine feminine. Everybody's a divine feminine today. So yeah, devotion to the divine feminine has helped them to utilize their free will to break through these barriers, and the only way to break through the barriers was to go through the dark night of the soul, to face their own ego so they can have this transformation. And even though this transformation is causing them grief, once they realize, kind of everything about themselves or the life has been a lie, that's very painful to realize. But it's worth it because they're devoted to the divine feminine. And we've got deception. They deceived the divine feminine. But that's understandable because they were deceiving themselves. How can you be honest with others if you can't even be honest with yourself? In divine timing. I feel like it's been quite a while since you've been involved with this person. Healing is occurring here. But I feel like healing is occurring, and it's occurring in divine timing. So even though it may have been a while for some of you, you've been on this journey for a long time with this person. It hasn't really gone the way that you wanted it to go or progressed the way that you'd like it to, or maybe, you're in separation from this person. That's because divine timing was at play and the universe had to do it the universe's way. And that was one of the barriers, okay? As well as this person's ego and deception. That's part of what was keeping them feeling stuck. But I feel like, again, that is ending as they are devoted to their divine feminine, and divine timing is coming around to where it's going to be time soon for you to be together, is what I'm getting from those cards. So let's get some, let's get some overall clarification and guidance from the tarot cards. Spirits, angels, and guides. Let's get some overall guidance and clarity from the tarot cards regarding pile 3 or option 3. And what else does this person want to tell option 3? What else does option 3's person want to tell them, please? What else does option 3's person want to tell them, please? For option 3. This person could be a Gemini, or you could be a Gemini. Your love is requited. It is mutual. They love you. You love them. They feel a spiritual connection to you. This is a divinely guided union. They look at you as their soulmate. Okay, there is a choice to be made in love here, though. But it is a divine love. I think they keep an eye on you. They're really using logic and reason with regard to this connection, which makes sense with the Pride and Ego card. Logic and reason reside in the egoic brain, so it's not all bad, but anything in excess can be a problem. So this person is kind of watching you. They might have a managerial position at their jobs as well, and they sort of like handle their personal relationships that way too. With a shrewd eye, judging and managing and observing, and delegating tasks. I feel like they want to communicate with you, but their communication could be a little bit cold or a little bit sharp, not intentionally, but that's just the way they are. I've got Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra energy here. What else does this person want to tell pile 3? You know, however cold or shrewd they might be, however much armor they might wear in the form of their ego or whatnot, they do have a lot of love and affection for you that they want to communicate. They want to make a change in this connection and come towards you and offer you their cup of love. They feel very romantic towards you. If they haven't been romantic towards you in the past, they want to change that and be romantic towards you. That's part of their reinvention, as they realize, you know, that you are the divine feminine, that you're kind of the way out of this stuck energy that they've been in. And so, yeah, they want to come towards you. They want to change the way things have been, and offer you their love. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. What else do they want to tell pile 3, please? What else do they want to tell? Oh, hello. Yeah, I feel like they're waiting for the right time. They've got their guards up. Maybe they're seeing you with your guards up. But I feel like they're the ones, they're kind of shrewdly observing the situation. They're going through a lot of battles with this dark night of the soul that they're wrapping up this fall. But I feel like they're, you know, it's only a break in the battle. And while they're on this break in this battle, whatever they're going through in their lives, I feel like it's more to do with their own lives than with this connection. You know, but take what resonates. Could be in the connection too. They're stepping back and like kind of watching, trying to assess the situation and analyze the situation. And I feel like, you know, they are realizing, you know, what they put you through. I think this causes them grief with the deception of you. They deceived you, but they do feel bound to you. Perhaps, you know, you have been an enabler to them in the past, a little bit, just letting them get away with too much out of your own love and devotion towards this person, and they've taken advantage of you in the past or at present and stuff. So there might be like viewing you as somebody that needs to take better care of themselves in regard to that, you know, or it could be, if you weren't towards this, that way towards this person, maybe you're a nurse or you work in some sort of a carer type job or have children, and you just are really wearing yourself out taking care of others, and they're kind of viewing you as somebody that does that, puts themselves out at your own expense, to where you're just getting burnt out and needing to take, you know, better care of yourself, you know. And it could be, you know, that you used to take really good care of this person, but you're not doing that anymore. You pulled your energy back. You're not being nurturing and loving and open to this person anymore. You're very guarded. So that's the Empress in reverse. Could be any of those scenarios I just described. So you take and fit it to your story how it fits. That's we've got fire sign Aries, Leo, Sagittarius on the board, and we also have Libra and Taurus. What else does this person want to tell? Pile 3, please, Spirit. What else does this person want to tell? Pile 3, please. Could be some of you are in managerial positions at your jobs. You're in the healthcare industry and you're burnt out on it. Maybe it causes you to be imbalanced between your feminine and masculine sides, as we all have both sides to us. Getting that message that'll apply to somebody. Your situation with this person has really made you become guarded towards love in general. It really made you sort of a skeptic about love. It's like, just because this person is your soulmate doesn't mean that that you're going to take them back so easily, or, you know, put up with any more of their crap. Because I feel like yeah, again with the deception, somebody just wanting to win at any cost to feed their own ego. So like, this person either cheated on you, for some of you, or they just they lied to you, or they set you up for failure in some way in order so they could feel superior to you. Maybe they're condescending with you. Whatever it is, it just made you walk away and like pull back your energy from them. Okay? And they might have felt smug in the moment, but now they're realizing that they were stupid and wrong, and they want to tell you how they feel now. You know, they want to come from their heart now. They want to come from their heart, deal with you from their heart now, instead of dealing with you from their ego, which was sort of like a bully energy. Winning at any cost sort of energy. This tit for tat, you do this, I do that, like everything's a competition, even if you're not looking at it as a competition, you know, like you're kind of like, what are you doing? This isn't a competition. Why are you playing with, you know, why are you playing these games? You know, I'm not even paying attention to you and you're over there making this a competition, that sort of a thing. Like you're feeling that way towards them, like why are you in a competition with me, or why are you like everything is a combat, or I don't know, I'm just getting this energy here from this person they're loving, but their ego behaved this way. You know, and just feel like it made you retreat and withdraw. And they should have been, instead of arguing with you or trying to get one over on you to boost up their own ego, what they should have done is been diplomatic and fair with you and just like, you know, talked things out with you in a mature way instead of playing games. Yeah. I do still get some deceptive energy from this person here. Maybe, you know, they don't feel, this is like pile 2, option 2. It happens sometimes. I have no control over this. What comes through, all I can do is ask Spirit to give me, you know, and give me answers to my questions, and Spirit gives me what it gives me, and what it's giving me is like this long story about this person who is not feeling like they're good enough, you know, are watching you and not sure that, you know, they have what it takes to attract you. That if you see them, you know, the real self, you know, the self that is not this ego person, but like their true self, their new self, so to speak, which isn't their new self because it's their true self, if that makes sense, then you're not going to like them as much. Like they don't have game, like they have to play these games, these mind games with you to keep you interested. And if they can't play these mind games with you, then you're not going to like them. You're not going to think they're cool. You're not going to be as attracted to them or something. Wow, that's the motivation behind their deception in the past. That's the motivation behind it. Means we had this deception card. They're hopelessly devoted to you, though. Oh, I feel sorry for this person. I shouldn't. See, this is part of my problem. Let's see. So, this person knows you're their soulmate. They're watching you. They know there's still a ton more work that needs to be done. You're not really acting like you feel them anymore because of the way they treated you. And they're afraid that they don't have the game necessary to keep you interested. And this really makes them feel a lot of anxiety and a lot of grief. And we, you know, wow. And they know that they've done that to you as well. It's not like it's just been them. You're showing up here, whether you're masculine or feminine. You came out as a feminine here, so take what resonates. But showing up as someone who's completely spent and burnt out on the situation as yourself. So it's not like this person's like the victim or anything, or it's just them. I really feel like they just want an end to all of this, and I feel like that end is coming, right? I feel like they've figured out the root cause of their misery, and they're ready to deal with it. And this could be you as well. And so, I think this person, you know, this is a signal that if you're feeling sorry for yourself, go ahead and stop feeling sorry for yourself, because this person stopped feeling sorry for themselves, and they're willing to make the necessary changes to repair the damage and move on here with that 9 in reverse. In some cases, you know, it can indicate getting professional help with the problem. So this person might be getting professional help, or you might be advised to do that. But regardless, this person is examining this relationship deeply and, you know, trying to decide, you know, whether it's worth staying or rejuvenating. And I feel like you are too. I think that, you know, that's part of what this crossroads was about. Because sometimes being alone is preferable to remaining in an unhappy situation. So there's definite need for honesty and not to deceive yourself, you know. But this, I think this person has created a monster out of the situation in their mind about this, that you won't accept them and that they've ruined the situation, and if they come back, you won't take them back, that sort of thing. They've really blown it out of proportion in their mind, but maybe that's for good reason. Maybe you don't want them back. Maybe you won't accept them. Maybe once they lose the swag, maybe you got a thing for bad boys, and this guy's not going to be a bad boy anymore because that didn't work. So has to show his true self or her true self. So maybe this person has valid concerns. I don't know. And we got the Six of Swords in reverse, but they can't stop thinking about you. And this is because you've already shown up as soulmates. So that's why you can't stop thinking about each other, but then they can't stop thinking about you. They're unwilling to move away from the situation totally. And there are a lot of fears here. I feel this person is going to make changes. I just don't know. Yeah, I'm not really thrilled with this reading. We got the Two of Swords in reverse, because I feel like yeah, I'd like more solution spirit, solutions. And I'm not seeing a lot of that. I'm not seeing a lot of clarity in this reading, but just a lot of confusion and conflict. So this person needs to take action, rather than endlessly analyzing the situation, and I feel that they will be. Yeah, they definitely will be. But, again, they're just afraid of how you're going to take it, what your opinion's going to be of them and all of that. It's causing that stagnation and that stuckness. And they don't want to fight with you. There's going to be clashing of swords, perhaps. Maybe they're worried that you're going to fight, you're going to argue. They don't want to be honest with you. What will you say if you know the truth? The truth, and if you knew their true self, what would you say? And maybe they did have more power in the connection in the past and they don't want to give that up. Alright, so let's get a Romance Angels card, see if that can offer some clarity and guidance. Spirits, angels, and guides, please give us some clarity and guidance for pile 3 regarding this connection with their person, please. Make it clear. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction and chemistry to keep this relationship going. Okay, so I feel like this is this person, and deception at the bottom of the deck. So for a portion of you, unfortunately, you might have been deceiving yourself about the nature of this connection. I feel like that's only a couple of you, though. I feel like most of the deception came from this person, regarding them telling you lies and being dishonest with you in the past, or even at present. They have trust issues in themselves, they say. So people with trust issues often, behave untrustworthy. And this person has had trouble, taking off their false mask, and as a result of that, they've had to face this dark night of the soul, and I do feel they're coming out of it, but I just think that they're still in it, and, some of them aren't coming out of it as fast as others, and are going to remain stuck longer. And with the unrequited love card saying, that there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this going, for some of you it can say, that this person doesn't feel the same way about you, but that's absolutely not what I'm getting. So I feel like this person does feel the same way about you, but they're just afraid that you won't love them for who they are, like I was saying earlier in the reading. That once they show who their true self is, the self that's free of the ego, their true self, then that you're not going to love them for who they really are. And I think this causes a lot of hesitation, doubt, and conflict in this person. And also they're afraid that they're not going to have the power over you that they once had, even though they know that they didn't treat you right. They still kind of enjoyed having, sort of the upper hand in the connection, because I feel like that's the case for a lot of you. And so they're trying to figure out, I feel like some of them are trying to figure out a way to maintain that power and that control, while still treating you better, while still coming from a more loving place, if that makes sense. So it could be that some of you, are not going to be attracted to this person. Like I was saying, it's a possibility that once you see this person's true self, that you're not going to be as attracted to them anymore. Maybe you didn't like, them mistreating you, but at the same time, when they take that ego mask completely away, you might see somebody that's completely different, and that might not be as attractive to you. And that there's no judgment involved in that. We're attracted to who we're attracted to. And that might be a part of the spiritual or soul lesson that you were meant to learn from this connection. But otherwise, the unrequited love can talk about a cat and mouse game. One partner who's continually retreating and disappearing. So some of you might, have liked that chase in some way. And that's going to be coming to an end in this connection. So without this chase, if the relationship becomes healthy, then, maybe it's not going to be as appealing to some. And this card can mean that you may both still, share genuine love, which can still be the foundation for a long-term relationship. But you'll need help to understand, the missing component in the connection. So once, the cat and mouse games are over and this person takes off their mask, and maybe some of you will find them, I hate to say it, a little more boring or something like that. You're going to have to find out a new way to stimulate that fire, that chemistry, because you're not going to be playing games anymore. Without the games, it's just going to be you and it's just going to be them, the real you and the real them. And together you're going to have to build your, use your genuine love that I feel that you absolutely do have for one another. Use that genuine love to create the foundation for a long-term relationship, if that's what you want. Okay? But again, I feel like I just want to leave you with, for most of you, I feel like this is the fear this person has about taking off their mask. That you're not going to love them anymore. Wow. Alright, that's all I've got for you, Pile 3. I hope that made sense. I tried to make it make sense. I'm reading for a lot of people, so, take what resonates and forget what doesn't, and don't force apply things to your situation. And if it doesn't feel right, then it probably wasn't for you. Don't worry about it. If it does, then I think you'll know it does. If it applies, then I think you'll know that it does apply, and then you'll be able to learn from it or use that information however you see fit. So again, thank you for tuning in, and I'm moving on. Welcome, Pile 4. So what does your person want to tell you? So think about the person you came to this video for. What do they want to tell you? Spirits, angels, and guides. What does the love interest of Pile 4 want to tell them, please? What does the love interest of Pile 4 want to tell them? Settling. Okay. Somebody might be settling down. Somebody might have settled for something they may or may not want anymore. Let's see. Twin flame. This person is your twin flame. Somebody may only want to settle for their twin flame. Could be you, viewer. You only want to settle for your twin flame. Let's see what else the cards have to say. What does Pile 4's person want to say to them, please, Spirit? What else? Understanding. Okay, I feel like this person wants to tell you that they understand that you are their twin flame. If not that exact terminology, then that you're a soul connection, that you're important, you're a soulmate. Okay, they're settling into the understanding that you are, something special, someone special, a spiritual connection. Divine timing. In divine timing, this is going to happen. Okay, so if there's been slowness in this connection, if it's been slow to come about, or any kind of hesitation or obstacles that you've experienced, just know it's all been happening the way it's been meant to happen. So you need to understand that. Fall. So we got the fall card here. So in the fall time, divine timing is saying something has happened in the fall, it is currently fall, or something will happen in the fall. What else does Pile 4's person want to tell them, Spirit? Muse. This person is inspired by you and by your connection. Okay? They look at you as their inspiration for them to live their life and do the things they have to do, whether you realize that or not. This connection, it amuses them, but it's also it's an inspiration, and you are inspired by this connection as well. Release. Okay, you need to understand that you need to release the need to control what's going to happen in this connection. Also, I feel like this person is releasing a need to control, and also maybe something or someone else from their life. Let's see. What else, Spirit? What else does Pile 4's person want to tell them, please? Big dreams. This person has big dreams for this connection. They believe that when the timing is right, that you will experience something joyous and wonderful together, as you are a soul connection, a twin flame. They are inspired by you, and they know that they have to release, something that is no longer integrity with their dreams. So they might have had a dream that is no longer serving them. They're releasing that in order to come together with you, because they understand that in order for them to be settled down with you, in order for you guys to come together, that something needs to be released for that to happen. What else does Pile 4's person want to tell them, please, Spirit? What else? Purge, yes, letting go of something. Again with the letting go. Could be they're letting go of fear of this connection. Anything else? What else does Pile 4's person have to tell them, Spirit? What else does Pile 4's person have to tell them, please? Offer. Lovely. Fantastic. They're going to be making an offer to you. Some sort of an offer here. An offer from twin flame to twin flame. Let's get one more card, Spirit. What else does this person want to say? The answer is no. I don't know what this answer is no card coming out. No to any deceptions that they've experienced or that you might be expecting from this person. Spirit, give me a clarifying card for the answer is no. That came out in a previous reading too. I think in option 3. What is the answer is no doing here, please, Spirit? Maybe some of you are wondering if what is being purged and what is being released is you. It isn't. Because this person is writing in to communicate with you. So the offer that they're going to make is going to begin with the communication. It's going to be a communication about honesty. Yeah, like I said, because at the bottom of the deck we had deception, and that came right after no. So I'm feeling like there's no more deception in the connection. If you feel like this person's going to come back and deceive you again, the answer to that question is no. This person wants to come through with honesty. Honest communication is represented by that card. Almost like a blunt honesty. Could be a little bit sharp at times, but mostly it's just going to be the truth. And it's going to be an inspired truth, right? Inspired truth and honesty rushing towards you with an offer. Very, very positive. So let's get some more clarification from the tarot cards regarding this reading, please, Spirit. For Pile 4, what does their person want to tell them? This person saying no, they do not want to deceive you. If they've deceived you in the past, that's not what they're planning on doing again. So, let's see. For Pile 4, Spirit, what else does Pile 4's person want to tell them, please? What else do we need to know about this connection? Make it clear. Pile 4. What else does Pile 4's person want to tell them? Don't take cards that drop on the floor. Sorry. But this person's up and down in their feelings. They are meditating, trying to figure out a way to come towards you and communicate with you. I feel like they are healing from a battle that they've been through in their personal lives or with regards to this connection. I feel like they do dream about you at night. You are part of their big dreams, and they just want to heal, rest, and recuperate before coming towards you from whatever it is that they need to rest and recuperate from. Whatever battles, because we see battle and in some sort of battle in their own lives. Certainly in their own minds, battling something here. They're releasing those battles, I feel. Okay. So might have settled for something that they didn't want. Maybe a job or another person. Take what resonates. For like financial reasons. Because they were too low energy to get something for themselves, or they didn't know how to advance themselves in their own careers. I feel like that didn't, pan out the way that they wanted it to. You can't really be dependent on other people and expect to lead, a successful life. I mean, there's always going to be a price to pay. That's too large of a price to pay in the end. And so this person didn't see their ships come in as a result of that. I think that with regard to this connection, they know, they are saying that they have been stubborn. They weren't able to, release in the past, whatever was holding them back in order to come towards you with an offer in the past. Part of that was due to divine timing. It was meant to happen to teach this person lessons. But, part of that was just lessons about not being stubborn, not holding on to like traditional ways of doing things, not limiting their own success due to their own lack of imagination, or being stuck on just like traditional or old ways of doing things, or expectations that they maybe learned from friends or family that no longer suit them. He might not have been very spiritual in the past. Okay, might not have been very spiritual in the past, but I feel like you inspire them to be spiritual. And I think they're learning about that and getting more in touch and more spiritually enlightened. Yeah, definitely. I feel like you do a lot of work with this person on the 5D. Yeah, again, I feel like this is the type of person that would, maybe in their past were promiscuous, or would just take the low road in order to get like wealth or status, to get their needs made that way. It could have been, if they're not like that, that will resonate for some. Another scenario that might resonate for others of you is that this person is just so caught up in making money that they couldn't enjoy anything else. I think they're really, impatient with the amount of time and effort that it takes to make their big dreams come true. Okay? Not really realistic with regards to making these huge dreams come true, that they have these big dreams. And I think that just made this person feel, bored, depressed, get into like a lazy energy sometimes, where they lack direction, overindulge in food or drink, and all of this is just like a vicious cycle that makes them get further and further from achieving the very thing that they want to achieve. And so I think that contributed to them not putting in necessary effort into your connection in the past. Yeah. I feel like they did long for change in the connection with you before, but they were just unwilling to put the necessary effort in. Again, because of the cycle that I just talked about. This cycle that they were stuck in. 2 steps forward, 4 steps back kind of cycle that they were in. So I think this person's made progress regarding, honing their skills. Relationship skills, as well as like skills at work, but there's still more work that needs to be done. There's still some more clarification that they need to learn or see in order to make progress with you and in their lives in general. And I feel like they feel like they need to win the support of others, still to some degree, to move towards you or to be successful in their careers. Like they need approval. They're still kind of dependent on approval of others to some degree with regard to whatever they decide to take on in life. Maybe they just feel like they need your approval. They want some sign from you that it's okay for them to come forth with a communication and an offer. I feel like this person has just worked really hard to make their ends meet. They've learned a lot about making ends meet, and about, whatever projects that they're working on with regard to their business. Yeah. I feel like have been involved in partnerships or in teams at work that they've really needed to persuade others to help them, work together as a team to advance, whatever business that they're involved in. I feel like that consumes a lot of their energy, or has in the past. And all of this again has contributed to them not being able to make a proper commitment to you. And if they haven't been as emotionally invested in you, then in the past, that's the reason why. If there's been any juggling in the past, between you and another person, that's the reason why. And if that's not the case, then disregard that. It could be that they're just juggling home and work, or maybe one or more jobs, and just trying to keep on their toes. Robbing Peter to pay Paul, to keep on their toes, and keep their head above water financially. I think that they're taking a break from that. Some sort of a break. They've taken enough time away from all of that mess, to focus on what they really want, to meditate on what they really want, and to get more in touch with their true dreams instead of, what's expected of them. Whoa. That card flew out of the deck. Yeah, I feel like they've been in a lot of conflict. The battle has been with other people around them, friends and colleagues, people that they're clashing swords with, mostly at work, and this is the battle that they're taking a break from. Maybe they've taken some time off work. What else, Spirit? What else does this person want to say? Yeah, when they unplug from the busyness of their lives, they're able to realize, that you are the one that they want, and that they want to come towards you with this love offer. They want to focus more on their romantic ideas. They want to get more in touch with their creativity. Maybe this person's a painter. Maybe this person's creative, artistic in some way, and they're just too busy trying to make money, or, worrying about the material world, to really focus on their creative side. And as a result, this made this person, I feel like this has really hurt this person. It's really hurt this person to not be able to express themselves creatively, or to express their affections or their softer emotions, because they're just so focused on, making it. What else does this person want to say, Spirit? Pile Force person. What else does Pile Force person want to say? I do feel like they want to have equal give and take with you. I feel like, things are taking a change for the better. I think they're going to get more in touch with their true nature. And as they get more in touch with their true nature, their money is going to get better. And they're going to experience a sense of mastery that they haven't had before. And they're going to just overall, feel better about themselves, and more on solid ground, and more successful, and just happier overall. I feel like they see you this way, whether you actually are this way or not, and that inspires them. And they want to come forth and offer you something because of that. Oh, Spirit. They want to be a part of your world, so to speak. What else does this person want to say to Pile 4, please? What else does this person want to say to Pile 4? Yeah, you're completing this this cycle, okay? Whatever the cycle that you've been in, this is coming to an end. Yeah, this person's releasing what's necessary to be what needs to be released in order, because they've come to this understanding. They've taken the time away from their distractions to meditate on what they really want, on their dreams, and they realize, that they want to make this love offer to you, that you are a big part of their dreams. They see you as wish fulfillment and the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, and I feel like they are really preparing to come towards you and make you some sort of an offer. I think you're both very independent people, and you both have your own lives and your own things going on in your own lives. I feel like you're probably more of a grounded person. You might be an earth sign, they might be a water sign, but it doesn't have to be. But that's the energy that I feel that you each are embodying. But yeah, this person might have taken a break from work and are just kind of enjoying themselves. And when they're, enjoying themselves, they think about you. And they think about this time of being apart, or not being committed, coming to an end, and for it to be moving up to the next level. Is there anything else for pile 4, please? I feel like you both have like a humanitarian streak to you. Like you like to help other people. Your person's actually probably more emotional than you are, believe it or not. Although they might not show it. I feel like they are preparing to come towards you, though. They want to share what they have. They may not have much right now, but they want to share it with you. I feel like they're probably a pretty charming person. They might have, plenty of options. But they've got their eye on you. They're very serious about you. Well, you're the divine feminine, okay? We've got air sign energy as well. Aquarius, Aries, and Gemini. We do also have fire on the board too, if I didn't say. But yeah. I think this person knows how to let their hair down and have a good time. But I do feel that they're serious about you and they want to communicate some truth to you. Okay. So they definitely want to make some sort of an offer to you. An affectionate offer, an honest offer, and a practical offer. Alright, so let's see. What do the romance angels have for pile 4, please, Spirit? What would the romance angels like to tell pile 4 about their person? This is a very smart person, very intelligent, shrewd, strategic person. Romance angels, what do you have to say to pile 4, please? Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. One more card for pile 4, please. And past life relationship. You have known each other before. Okay? So I think we can reasonably understand why there would be some red flags that you would need to pay attention to in the past, as I've described. This person in the past was somebody that either would distract themselves with work or were just trying to strategize, like, a way to get around doing the work, maybe get rich quick schemes or taking the low road to get ahead, or things like that that I already talked about. But I do feel like they're releasing that behavior. But you don't need to take my word for it. You need to, even this person, even though they are wanting to make an offer to you, and a loving offer at that, and even though the cards are generally positive and it's saying, that this is your twin flame. Twin flames are meant to teach us lessons, often very difficult ones. So do, use your own judgment and intuition when dealing with this person, okay? When they come towards you, and I feel they will. So, the romance angels are just saying for you to notice any unhealthy or disconcerting parts of a relationship, okay? So, if this person comes back and you get all swept up in this new romance, and if you are still with this person, this is just saying this is an influx of romance, some offer, some taking of the next level that this person is planning on doing with you. And so when that happens, you might feel like, swept up in the moment and everything like that. But you just want to pay attention to your feelings and impressions. It's not just about how this person feels about you. How do you feel about them? Okay. Make sure that they're right for you as well. Just like not only worrying about whether they like you, but whether you like them. Pay attention to your feelings and impressions. And don't allow your emotions to blind you to characteristics or habits that won't work for you in the relationship. Okay? So a red flag is anything that signals that something is off. So it can indicate dishonesty, disrespect, flirtatiousness, substance abuse, lack of integrity. It's not saying that this person's coming forth. Those are examples. Coming forth with those problems, those are just examples of what a red flag is. So just because they treat you, wonderfully in the beginning, you still need to see how they treat others. Because, how they treat like the restaurant staff, the valet parking attendants, or other people will tell you a lot about this person's character. And if, since most of you are already in a relationship with this person, whether you're in contact or not, a red flag may signal the need for an honest, discussion about it. About those red flags. So it doesn't necessarily tell you that the relationship needs to be thrown out. It's just saying that, these are indications, like warning signs on the dashboard, like the check engine light. You don't throw the car away just because the check engine light comes on. You take it to the mechanic. Okay, you get it fixed. So that's what you're being guided to do with that card. And the angels will be guiding you to take the necessary steps that are healthy for everyone involved. So follow your intuition with that, because this is a past life relationship, and you have known each other before, so that's why you feel so connected to this person. Past life relationships. You've been with this person for a very long time, through very many lifetimes. So there's a lot of lessons, that are said to come forth from previous lives that need to be worked out in present lives and even in future lives. So it could be that you have some unfinished business here, and it could be involving the needing to learn to forgive, or to engage in a joint project, or some other lesson like patience. Okay, we saw the divine timing, so I imagine there's been quite a bit of patience already here. And so you may have instantly recognized this person on a soul level. And there might be a great amount of romantic or sexual chemistry, magnetism that drew you together, and you just didn't understand why that was the case, why it was such a strong connection. Well, now you know it's a past life connection. So it doesn't guarantee that this person is going to be your life partner like for your entire life, but it does say that you will experience, personal and spiritual lessons and growth as a result. And this card can tell you to look up a past life regressionist, or a very talented psychic medium or someone like that could help you uncover any answers that you might have regarding past lives, because sometimes that can help you to understand your connection in this life better. All right, that's all I've got for you, Pile 4. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that helped you in some way. And if you liked the reading, please hit the like button and subscribe. And if you hit that bell notification, it will notify you when I upload new videos. And if you'd like a personal reading, that contact information is the description box below. Thanks for tuning in.